In this video, I will be showing you 3 insane tricks you can create with the television and monitor decorations in Piggy Build Mode. I've also added over 100 screen decals to my hostable Build Mode presets map, as well as a free template with a step-by-step guide to help you easily create your own custom screen decals. And without further ado, let's get this video started. The first event is the channel synchronization event, and the objective is to toggle the channels on each television until all of them are synced to the same channel. Start by adding 2 item use triggers, 2 XOR gates, 4 powered sound blocks, and 2 image blocks with the offsets of 1 stick display, 1 rolling counter and 3 monitors, followed by using the following configurations. Link each item use trigger to their respective XOR gate and powered sound blocks, followed by linking the XOR gate to the image block. Once that's done, add 1 AND gate and link all the item use triggers to it. You will then link the AND gate to a new XOR gate and an info block, thereafter linking the XOR gate to both prompt triggers. Next, change the settings of the prompt trigger and info block as shown. The final step of the first part is to link the AND gate to the XOR gates that were previously linked to the image blocks. The next part is where you will set up the toggleable channels. I will be using a total of 4 channels for each television, and with the synchronized channels to be the second channel on the left and the 4th channel on the right. Begin by adding an operation gate with the add 1 setting, and link it to a counter gate with the default set to 0. Then, add 5 counter if gates and change their settings to equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. Link the counter gate to all the counter if gates, and each counter if gate to their respective XOR gates except for the final one. Next, link the XOR gate with the correct channel to an image block and a filler XOR gate, thereafter linking the filler XOR gate to the audio player. You will then link the remaining XOR gates to their respective image blocks and audio players, followed by linking each audio player to its audio emitter. Use the following settings for the image blocks and audio players. Once that's complete, add a new operation gate with the subtract 4 setting and have it linked from the last counter if gate. Depending on the number of channels you have, the final output of the counter if gate minus the operation gate should always be 1. Then link the operation gate back to the counter gate to create a loop between the channels. After that, link the original prompt trigger to the operation gate with the add 1 setting. You will also repeat the same steps for the other televisions you've added while using different decals for each channel, except for the one that will be used for the synchronization. For the final part, you will link the XOR gates with the same decal to an AND gate, and link the AND gate to an operation gate with the set 100 setting. Link the operation gate to a counter gate with the default set to 0, and the counter gate linked to the counter if gate with the equal to 100 setting. Once that's done, link the counter if gate to the XOR gate linked to the prompt triggers, the power door, a timer with a 0.1 second setting, and the filler XOR gates you've added earlier. Then, link the timer to the filler XOR gates. The final step is to connect each XOR gate that's linked to a decal to the powered sound block that plays the channel switch sound, as well as moving all the image blocks, powered sound blocks, audio emitters, and prompt triggers to the television's proximity. The second event is the monster evasion event, and the goal is to prevent the monster from leaving the television by using the remote at the correct timing. And if you click too early, too late, or too many times, the monster will escape from the television and you will be instantly killed. Start by adding an item use trigger with these settings, followed by linking it to an info block, 2 powered sound blocks, and a timer set to 1 second. Next, link the timer to an operation gate with the add 1 setting, then link the operation gate to a counter gate with the default set as 1. This counter gate will then act as the main counter for this event. Next, add 5 counter if gates set to equal to 2, 3, 10, 100, and 0 respectively to create the scenarios of the event sequence. The brief explanation of each counter if gate is as shown. For the counter if gate set to equal to 2, add 1 powered sound block, 2 XOR gates and 1 random selector, and have it linked from the counter if gate. Link the first XOR gate to an image block with this ID, and link the second XOR gate to the first prompt trigger with the following configurations. Next, add 3 timers with the configurations of 3, 6, and 9 seconds and have it linked from the random selector. Once that's done, link all timers to a new operation gate with the add 1 setting, and link the operation gate back to the main counter to finish the first sequence. Next, link the first prompt trigger to a timer set to 0.1 seconds, followed by linking the timer to a new operation gate with the set 10 setting, and have the operation gate linked back to the main counter. After that, link the same prompt trigger to an operation gate with the add 1 setting, and link that operation gate to a new counter gate with the default set to 0. Then, link the counter gate to a new counter if gate and set it to greater than or equal to. I will be using the number 3 for this video. Then, link the counter if gate to a new operation gate with the set 0 setting, and link the operation gate back to the main counter. The next part is where things get tricky, as you will be creating the sequence of the monster appearing on the television screen at random intervals. Start by linking the counter if gate with the equal to 3 setting to 1 audio player, 2 XOR gates, 1 operation gate with the add 1 setting, and 4 separate AND gates. Change the settings of the audio player and link it to an audio emitter. Next, link the first XOR gate to an image block, thereafter linking the second XOR gate to a new prompt trigger with these configurations. You will then link the newly added operation gate to a new counter gate with the default set to 0, followed by linking the counter gate to 2 counter if gates with the following settings. Once that's done, link the counter if gates to their respective AND gates, and link the AND gates to their respective timers with 8 and 4 seconds respectively. Once that's done, link both timers to an OR gate, and link the OR gate to an audio player, which will then be linked to its audio emitter, as well as linking the same OR gate to the XOR gate that is linked to the image block, followed by linking it to a new XOR gate, a new operation gate with the add 1 setting, and to the 2 remaining AND gates. Next, link the newly added XOR gate to an image block with this Decal ID, and link the operation gate to a new counter gate where the default is set to 0. Then, link the counter gate to 2 counter if gates with the following settings, followed by linking each counter if gate to their respective AND gates, and from the AND gate to the timer with 5 and 2 seconds respectively. After that, link both timers to a new OR gate, and link the OR gate to an operation gate with the set 0 setting. You will then link the operation gate to the main counter so that it triggers the jump scare sequence if the player takes too long to switch the channels. Next, link the prompt trigger to a timer set to 0.1 seconds, thereafter linking the timer to an operation gate with the set 2 setting, followed by linking the operation gate to the main counter so that the sequence can reset back to the static screen sequence after the prompt trigger is clicked on. You will also link the second prompt trigger to an operation gate with the add 1 setting, and link the operation gate to a new counter gate with the default set to 0. Link the counter gate to a new counter if gate and set it to greater than or equal to. I will be using the number 5 for this video. Finally, link the counter if gate to a new operation gate with the set 100 setting, and link the operation gate back to the main counter. The next part is to create the error sequence when the channel is switched before the monster appears. To begin, link the counter if gate with the set 10 setting to an XOR gate and a timer set to 2 seconds. Next, link the XOR gate to an image block with the following ID. You will then link the timer to a new operation gate with the set 2 setting, thereafter linking the operation gate back to the main counter. The final step of creating the error sequence is to link the counter if gate to a new powered sound block with the following configurations. Moving on, we will be creating the access granted sequence that triggers after a certain number of correct clicks has been made. You will be linking the counter if gate with the set 100 setting to an image block with the access granted visuals, a powered sound block with these settings, and to the power door. The final part is to create the jump scare sequence. Start by creating an NPC with the following settings. Next, add a custom NPC and load up the NPC slot you just created. After that, add a touch trigger and configure it to the following settings. Then, link the touch trigger to the AND gate. You will then move the touch trigger into the NPC and add blocks surrounding it so that the NPC can't escape unless the specific sequence is triggered. Once that's done, link the counter if gate with the set 0 setting to the AND gate beside the NPC. You will also link the counter if gate with the set 0 setting to 2 image blocks and 1 powered sound block with the following configurations. The final step is to link the AND gate to a teleport block with these settings, followed by moving all decals, sound blocks, and prompt triggers into the television's proximity. The third event is the code display event, which is an advanced version from my custom code door events video. I will be using the monitor decoration for this trick. Start by adding an item use trigger, 6 XOR gates, and 3 powered sound blocks with the following configurations. Next, add 5 timers with the timings set to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 seconds respectively. You will then link each XOR gate to an image block with 2 stick display, 2 rolling counters and 2 monitor offsets, then use the following Decal IDs, and recolor the white screens according to the color code sequence. Once that's complete, link the item use trigger to the first XOR gate and all 5 timers. Then, link the first timer to the first and second XOR gate. After that, link the second timer to the second and third XOR gate. Use the same linking pattern for the third, fourth, and fifth timers. Finally, link the item use trigger to the first and second powered sound block, as well as linking each XOR gate to the third powered sound block which contains the channel switch sound. And there we have it. 3 advanced and interactive television events you can use to spice up your Piggy Build Mode maps. Let me know which television event you like the most in the comments, and remember to check out more Build Mode related resources with the link in the description.